So Taiwo's time at Forest comes to a close as he is sent to Coventry. Welcome to your Forest news. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome to your latest Forest transfer news, as we have a departure or a pending departure in Taiwo. So make sure you've liked and make sure you're subscribed. And let's jump into the news. So, I said to you guys the other day, I was hearing about Ipswich and Taiwo. Could have been Coventry, one and the same thing. But Taiwo's gone, man. This was broken by Romano. And he's going to Coventry, sent to Coventry. Romano said, exclusive, Coventry City agreed deal to sign Taiwo Awoniyi from Forest. Here we go. Club-to-club agreement done. Permanent move, and also understand medical is now ongoing. New striker for Frank Lampard. And then, how much is the question? Well, that didn't come initially with the news. That was then broken by Ben Jacobs. And he said, and I had to read it twice, he said Coventry have agreed a £17 million deal with Forest for Taiwo. As Romano called, the Nigerian striker has permission to undergo a medical. 17 million for Taiwo. We only bought him, I think, for 17.5, if I remember rightly, 4 or 5 years ago. That's an excellent return on investment. And that's an excellent sale in general. I said literally on yesterday's video, we need to get rid of Taiwo. We probably need to get rid of Wood now. Either take a risk with Callum Mwendo and start him, or bring in a gunman up front. Taiwo's not a gunman, and I love him for what he's done. He scored some key goals. I think back to the Arsenal, the beautiful shin goal of, was it Gabriel, I think? In it goes, Forest stayed up. That little run he had, I think it was like 7 games in a row across the end of one season and into the other, where he scored in all those games. I think his best goal was the Brighton one last season, where he looked like prime R9. But I'm not having this freaking obituary that I'm seeing going around like Taiwo's Collymore. I'm not having, Taiwo is not a good footballer. I love the guy. He's done great things for the guy. He's come up with key clutch moments, but he's not a footballer. He just looks lost on the pitch. So I think Forest have done fantastic business here. Brilliant business to get not just their money back, but this is going to be pure, well, it's not PSR anymore, profit, is it? But that's by and by. So he's going to go. Forest now down to 3 strikers. As far as I know, Forest still want to recruit 2 strikers, a CM and a right wing back, if I remember correctly. So along those lines. So I'm expecting some interesting news to come from a striker. Now, we've heard the loose links with Delap. And I don't know if Chelsea are asking for 50 million. It feels too much. But anyway, on Taiwo, obviously we wish him success apart from when he's plays Forest. I think Coventry have got the right profile striker for what they need now. If you just need someone with a bit of strength, bit of hold-up play. His best season probably was under Steve Cooper in that first year and a half. And that would have been under what you would expect Coventry to play this season. So Coventry fans, if you're watching, you're just getting a guy who just seems to pop up in the right place at the right time at certain times. But he's not, on the eye, he's just not a good looking footballer in terms of his style and things. He's an enigma. He's an enigma. That's the only way I can describe him. Now, would you guys have kept Taiwo is the question. I've seen a lot of heartstrings being pulled out. I've seen comparison. Honestly, like I said, I had to double check if he was as good as Collymore. But anyway, so that's Taiwo gone. Now, there is a little article on it in The Athletic. So let me just quickly run you through it. Forest are finalising the sale of Awoniyi to Coventry. A deal's in place for the 29-year-old to the newly promoted team pending his completing of a medical. He joined a 5-year contract for 17.2 mil, was it? Okay, even better. We literally pretty much sold him for the same price. Anyway, in 2022, scored winning goals against Liverpool and Arsenal in the Prem. I feel like he always scored against Chelsea as well, in my mind. And since struggled to establish himself as a starter for Forest, Vigo Jesus and Chris Wood ahead of him in the pecking order. Last season, he played just 18 times in all competition and only started 3 Premier League games. He managed to record some important contributions, including 2 goals and assists in a 3-1 win against Chelsea. I knew he always scored against Chelsea. And a goal against Tottenham. I mean, who doesn't score against Tottenham? And I swear he scored against Brighton last season. It might have been the season before. 23 goals in 103 matches for Forest. I'll be honest with you, that's not a great record. That's what, a 0.223 percentage, something like that. Not that amazing. He was on the books of Liverpool for 6 years, blah, 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 blah. Coventry will play Premier League football first time in 25 years, and they've broken their transfer record. Don't care about who Coventry have bought. Obviously, this is an important point. He was disrupted by injuries. They've limited the impact in more recent times. 10 goals the popular striker scored in the 22-23 season played a huge part in helping the club to retain the Premier League status in their first season back. His most vital one was the Arsenal goal. But he has started only 6 Premier League games over the last 2 seasons, partly because of some serious injuries and misfortune. And then obviously we know about what happened against Leicester. So this is the key point here. The 29-year-old has always been a hugely positive influence in the Forest dressing room. And he then found himself down the pecking order. This feels like a bit of a fluff piece. So yeah, this is like, I don't know. It's like, I think there's been a real big rush of emotion from everyone on a player who's done important things for Forest. But for me, the time is right to sell him. I probably would have sold him a year or 2 ago anyway, but he did play a part. He wasn't the sole reason we stayed. I remember when Jono left, it was Jono who kept us up. When Cooper left, it was Cooper that kept us up. Gibbs White's the one who kept us up. It's like, it's a team thing. The whole team kept us up in that first season. The whole team and the manager did what we did under Nuno, blah, blah, blah. So he played an important role. His time is up. Now we need a gunman. This is the important thing. I don't want some maybe striker or another, Igor Jesus style. Obviously, I love Igor Jesus. I want someone who's ready to come in. A Mateta, an Ivan Toney, something like that. Visser, if Newcastle fans still don't like him. Someone who's ready, who can just go straight into that number 9, get us the goals we need, or play Callum Mwendo there, because I still do rate him and he does score goals. But Forest will be playing tonight in their final pre-season game against Brest. We'll be here for the watch-along, and I'm hoping to see something close to the starting team against Leeds, because we're less than a week away, guys. The roller coaster ride begins again in 6 days' time. Are you ready for it? It's kind of crept round suddenly. Are Forest ready for it, more importantly? 3 more players needed, in my opinion. Striker, CM, right wing back. And yeah, we can go and win it all. Who knows? Get your thoughts in on Taiwo. We'll see you tonight for the watch along. Or this afternoon, sorry. Like and subscribe. Come on, you Reds.